Good evening and welcome to the Pizza Roundtable, part of the I Need Pizza Club Network, where every Tuesday at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, we talk about the general pizza news going on in the industry and the world. I am one of your hosts this evening, Jim Mumford, joined by Master Pizza and Gelato Artisan, Anna Crucitt, and Master Guy of everything else, really, Will Dumas. Friends, how are we this evening?
Doing so well. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, well, you're good at everything, but you can cook. You're a great dad. Like I'm sure you can juggle, right? I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
yeah.
no, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
So I
I
just
juggle one-handed.
Can you juggle?
Pizzas only.
I would pay money. Now there's a demo I would pay for. Yeah, honestly, that's a parlor
That's
trick.
cool.
Doesn't the one guy on the TikTok do all the crazy stuff where the spins and he probably could. So hey, how have we been? It's been a couple weeks. Any cool pizza or pizza adjacent parties, happenings? We'll start with Anna, since I'm sure the answer is yes, at least day to day.
Outside of this is the calm before the storm. So in our restaurants, this is just like everybody moves into the September. I'm going to meal prep and get my life together school year. And then come mid-October, they're all dining out again. And so we're ready for them the last week of October. And then we just, business between November and December. January, they're all back on a diet. But don't worry, February, it'll be busy again. So we're just like riding the seasonal wave. Outside of that, I have a seminar next week at Pizza Expo Columbus and a demo and a seminar. But the demo is unique gelato flavors. So I have spent the last 3 days eating, again, my body weight in gelato. Yeah.
So, and exclusive, yours truly will be there in the audience. So if you want to hang out with someone cool, Will won't be there, but I will. And come say hi and come check it out. So yeah, Pizza Expo Columbus this Sunday and Monday.
Monday, yes.
Yeah.
What's the seminar?
So the seminar is how to add gelato to your business. And then the demo is on unique gelato flavors. And so I just, like my creative mind is like, I want to make gelato out of everything. And I thought, just to kind of give you guys this much of an idea of what I plan to do, I'm going to go to the showroom floor and find ingredients to make my gelato with.
Oh my gosh.
So
That's
you're going to
awesome.
see some fun, we don't know yet things.
Can I bring some of those pickled fruits we talked about a couple weeks ago? Because that would be full circle. That's crazy. That is true omakase of gelato. I love it. I'm here for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's
I
the
love
plan.
it.
Just be inspired by what I see. And that's part of it, right? That's just part of how we make pizza. We go to the grocery store. I am inspired by Bath and Body Works hand soap all the time. Every line it comes out, I'm like, that would be a solid gelato.
That's awesome. All right, Will, top that, bud. Top that with your pizza news. I dare you. Everyone,
yeah.
right? Yeah, that's
Stop.
awesome. Well, have you made pizza? I'm sure you've had pizza. You've made pizza. Give us something. Give us a little teaser. It's been a couple weeks.
I've been making a lot of other stuff lately. I bought a ghost-shaped pizza from Aldi, and I haven't put it together yet. But I'm can't wait to see what that's gonna
look. What does that mean? Put it together? It doesn't come topped. You have to top it.
I think it's like a DIY.
Like a kit kind of thing?
Yep. But I think it's partially assembled, and I don't know. I went to Aldi and it was in the freezer section next to the pumpkin pizza, which was sold out, but the ghost was still there, so I purchased it. It looks like there's no sauce except for the mouth, so it's going to be an interesting creation. I would think
it's going to be a culinary. I have questions. You need to tag us, right? Because I have questions. Are we talking like Pac-Man ghost? Are we talking like avant-garde?
It kind of looks like a Pac-Man ghost. It's a good comparison, actually, Jim, right there. Yeah.
How I roll.
Let's
go. Yeah, right. It's where I'm at. I have so many questions. You could make a Pac-Man pizza, just take a triangle out eating the ghost, right? I mean,
You can
just
put them together and they can be Halloween, like, partner trick-or-treat friends.
this is why we have this.
I wish I actually went back to Aldi because I don't know if it made our headlines, Jim, but there was a new talk about an Aldi pizza stone that is like very affordable and getting some pretty good reviews. I'm gonna have to dig it up. We're gonna have to talk about it next week.
Yeah, at 100%. I love a good affordable pizza stone.
Absolutely.
Okay. Wow, and this is the week before Halloween. So, Anna, I was going to ask, this is a great segue. Halloween normally for most pizza makers is like up there with the Super Bowl. Is that typical for you as well?
We have a very solid afternoon lunch scene. So a lot of people where our restaurants are located, a lot of people will order out or go out to lunch as a team because of their offices or whatnot, but it's quiet at night. We'll have a lot of people between like 4 and 5:30. Let's say a lot of takeout. So like lunch is heavy in the dining room, a lot of carryouts, and then somewhere around 7 o'clock, it's just not so much. So, but
Okay.
that's just where we're located in business districts. People,
Yeah.
we do have trick or treaters come around 2 o'clock. So
Yeah.
about 400 kids dress up and walk the whole business district because
Oh,
they
that's
live in the
savvy.
city.
That's so
So
smart.
yeah, there's business after business. So I already got them fun dips, sugar mug.
Fun dips. Boy,
Nice.
I
Nice.
listen, still a kid at heart. If I'm going around, someone hands me a fun dip, you're winning. You can give me all the king size candy bars you want. A fun dip, you remember that house.
Can I just say one thing? And I feel like maybe I'm delaying the show. Whatever.
No, this is
No,
the
no,
best part of
no.
the show.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
have this, it's like I don't even want to say like a toxic trait, but it is for me. Halloween, my spread is like a candy store. So it's not like one candy and nothing is small. Everything is full size, big pixie sticks. I do. And my goal every year is to find out what is the most popular candy. And then the following year, I try to top it with what else would a child take over that piece of candy. And for 2 years in a row, it's been those sugar bottles.
Mhm.
Like that you dip the bottle in it. It's
Yeah.
just like a fun dip, but it's like a lollipop fun dip. That's the first thing to go off the table next to the Sour Patch rainbow strips.
It is
Super
unbelievable.
popular too. Nobody wants chocolate. I'm so sorry if you already bought your candy, but everybody gives it. So the kids are always going for the gummies, but not Starburst. So anyway, I buy like Big League Chews and
Oh my gosh.
some like
This is amazing.
This
mhm,
is, I mean, I tracks, but this is
cotton
awesome.
candy tubs. I like to do my market research. I can tell you what kids want at the trick or treat table. I'll tag you in some pictures, but every
So
year.
that's amazing. My suggestion to you, as someone with small children, Nerds clusters, right? They're like little gummy bears covered in Nerds. Yeah, they're the best candy in the
I
world.
have nerd cluster packs and nerd cluster sticks, both. We'll see which
Then
one.
just absolute legend status once again.
Wait,
Yes.
I just like so I just walk up to your house and there's an array in
Yes.
front of me and I
Yes.
choose the
That's right. You get one.
That's a dream. I'm
No.
39 years old. That's a
oh,
dream.
But everything is like strategic. Like I can't like if it's in the front center, I don't want it to be like bias on this. So it's kind of like summer front center, but also in the back. I have like a dozen of each item on the table. I am like
Amazing.
I'm very organized about it. We get about 250 trick-or-treaters. So
Visually.
Have
This
you
is
made
awesome.
any of like the favorite flavors into a gelato flavor?
I'm sorry, Nerds Gelato.
maybe tomorrow.
I love
Awesome.
it. All right. Awesome.
Okay.
This is the best part
Me
of.
and Halloween.
All right,
Okay.
girls, get in the car. We're gonna drive 7 hours, but trust me, there's gonna be fun dip. All right, we're going. Everyone, get on your costumes. That's awesome. Well, next week we can talk about costumes. What we're all going as. I'm apparently some sort of demon hunter. I don't know. Spoiler alert. But all right.
I will
Yeah, yeah. Trust me, I'm just as flabbergasted as you all are. So we have to have go segue into 6 amazing pizza articles this evening, and I'll do the one that maybe I'm the most excited about, which we rarely get into. So first, I will ask Anna, Montanara pizza. Can you explain what this style of pizza is to those who don't know?
Montanara. It
Montanara. Yeah,
is
I can't even pronounce it right.
a fried dough. It's a fried pizza. You
Yeah.
press out the dough, you fry it up, pull it out of the oven, top it, probably give it another little bit of a bake in an oven, and then you eat the deliciousness.
And there it is. So this is courtesy of Delish, the NYC Pizziola that makes the best fried pizza I've ever had.
Georgia
Uh,
Cafeteria.
who?
Georgia.
Oh, wow, it's like you. Hey, have you read the article, or did you just know that she's an absolute legend in?
She's my best friend.
I
I solid.
yeah.
No, I've just had hers. I have
Yeah.
had hers. It's super impressive. She makes a delicious Montanara pizza.
So you nailed it, right? We can go on to the next one. So, yeah, Lish agrees with you and the author of this particular cookbook. So yes, fried pizza, originated in Naples. Two main varieties: pizza frita and pizza. How did you pronounce it? Montanara.
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 Montanara. You gotta put the but yeah, it's incredible, and you nailed it. My analog to us civilians here is like an elephant ear pizza, right?
Mhm.
But obviously so much better. And of course, Don Antonio, Georgia does. I mean, she's a legend, right? So their honest review is, of course, flawless. So you familiar with this style? You've been to Don Antonio's. What's your
Very,
familiarity here?
very familiar with the style. I love it. I'm always down to have this whenever I see anyone's doing it. Only because I'm like, okay, you really actually know how to make some good pizza for sure if you're doing this style. So I'm always interested.
Yeah. The one that I love, right? The Genovese, there's like a slow cooked pork. There's onions and pecorino. It's shown here. It might be one of the best bites I've ever had in my life, not just pizza.
So good.
So Delish nailed it this time. It is a amazing pie, legendary. They say featured in a certain cookbook for good reason. So just happy to see more. Not that Don Antonio needs more love from the world, but nice to see it anyways, because it's such a unique texture. The flavors kind of meld. It's not greasy at all, right?
Mm-mm.
For hearing fried, it's very light, almost lighter than any other pizza I've had. So good stuff, and nice to see Delish kind of give it some love.
They fry it in Frian oil from Italy.
Okay,
So that's the brand. It's the brand of or the type of the oil. It's a very light. So like when it's fried, it's not like real greasy. It's super light, and which is like everything because you hear fried and you're like,
like
it's gotta
peanut
be
oil,
great.
right? Yeah,
Yeah. No,
This
it's
is
light.
th- this is one of those styles where it's like I'm not doing this at home. I'm not even attempting it. Like I am excited to go out and get
Mhm.
that. Like you hit like one of those restaurant dishes. You're like, no, like I could probably make something like that. I'm like, no, no, no.
yeah.
This one, no, no. You have to go out and get this. This is not an attempt at a home one, in my opinion. Like enjoy it going out and getting
Yeah.
this one.
I was at the like Franco Pepe's Pizzeria in Caiazzo, and when they took us like on a tour, they had a big copper kettle essentially on top of the stove with the frying oil, and I was watching them frying the pizza dough on a stove. I mean, I would assume
Wow.
it would be done in a fryer, right? No, they were like just old school flipping the dough on top of like the heated oil, and I was like, I could totally do that at home. I'm not going to though. Just like you can do that.
So I'll be the contrarian. I think you should do it at home.
All right, all right.
But so what I do is think about cutlets, right? We have like an inch of oil, right? Because they're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
that
yeah.
big. So it's not really it's a shallow pan fry. And that's why I do it in like a skillet. You're right. You gotta be dedicated to it. You better make like 10 for the effort.
Yeah. That's
You
the point.
good thing. You can make it at home. This is one of those of all of them. Yeah, you should probably go see the world expert, right?
She
It's
won in
definitely
Naples
worth
with that pizza.
right. And she, like, when I say world expert, that is not a joke. That is, she quite literally is like
Solid.
the world expert. So, cool to see her get some love. Speaking of regional styles that I love, this is courtesy of AOL because it's 1996 again. So we all went to school, I'm assuming. We'll start with Will here. Will, do you remember this pizza, this
Yeah.
cafeteria style pizza? Tell us about it. What is it for those that maybe didn't were blessed with this pizza.
Can I quote the name of this, or shall I leave you in suspense
You
still?
can quote it. Go ahead. Yeah,
Yes,
go.
this is an Elio's, like pure classic Elio's pizza. This is the school nostalgia Friday special pizza that everybody had. And is it
Yes.
really pizza? I don't really know, but it
I
is
don't know.
Elio's and it has its own style.
So, Will obviously nailed it. Elio, 60 years of frozen pizza making history, founded in 1963 in Long Island, which I think tracks. I don't know why, but I think that does. Still, you can still find them frozen. Kind of hard. Couldn't find them by me. I tried. But I brought this one up. I love that AOL kind of brought it up because this is distinctive, right? We know exactly what this tastes. It is sweet. It is bready. It is sweet, right? Like every part of it's sweet. The sauce is sweet. The dough is sweet. Somehow the cheese is sweet, and yet you just don't care, right? There's just something so nostalgic. And my daughter, I showed her this. Like, oh, that's a pizza we had at lunch today. I'm like, we're still doing it, right? It's still in the ethos of pizza. I just love that it's still around. So yeah, you agree with me with the sweet, right? There's something about it.
That's the first thing that came to my mind is just how sweet that pizza was, and crispy but gummy at the exact same time.
Yes.
Not exactly
Yes.
sure how or why. And yes, I ate that pizza at lunch, and I haven't seen that in a really long time.
Right.
I was
Right.
like,
But everyone knew what it was. You know what it tasted like? Crispy
I
yet
would love
gummy,
to
hot
eat
yet
that
cold.
again.
Yeah, frozen pizza. Maybe you
So
can find it.
My kids don't
yeah,
get that kind of pizza though. They get slices of like, I don't want to say Pizza Hut, but that's the kind of pizza that they get
Yeah.
on pizza day. But they ask me to pack them lunches. They don't like pizzas.
Yeah.
so
Mine's still young, but yeah.
this exists here.
Okay.
It didn't
Okay.
when I first got down here, and I still buy this like on a weekly basis. My
What?
wife loves it. My wife
I
loves
love
it.
you, Will.
My kids eat it.
So good.
It's like if it's like a Saturday afternoon and it's rainy or something, they're like, "Oh, can we have Elio's?" And I'm like, "Sure, guys, like absolutely." It
So
is
proud of you.
not $3.99 anymore though, like it was
No.
quoted in there.
Mm,
It's more like $4 or $5.99, but you can get a special deal on them too for something. But they're hard to find. There's not a lot, and there's not like a ton of varieties. It's like some of the higher end supermarkets are the only places that like I found them. It's like a thing. Like I was looking for them when I came down here,
so great.
just for that kind of like treat. It's so funny.
I have a
You must
question.
send pictures. Yeah.
What's your thought on it being compared to the Schwan round pizza? Because growing up, I ate a lot of those, and I remember them also being sweet, gummy too.
I
But
think so. We have the Schwans one. I'll start. I think those were a little more bready. I think they're a little closer to almost like a pizza or a pizza bagel.
they're
This
sweet too.
There's definitely sweet, right? There's definitely milk in that. There's definitely sugar. There's probably half preservative, but you kind of didn't care with the little pepperoni cubes, I'd say, right?
Yes.
Yes, right. It's
Yes,
not pepper, just a little. Which I can't. If I could buy those, I would buy them. Right, that texture, which is yes, same family of pizza adjacent fare.
I wasn't a Swanson eater. I was
Yeah.
Elio's or maybe a French bread, but I know we're not talking
Well,
about those today. But that's
listen,
the other one I went with.
I love a good French bread pizza. It's not pizza, right?
Nope.
Might be the best snack in the world, but still,
That's fair.
yeah. But I love that this is the response I was hoping for when I found that article. It hits a point right here where just like, I know that. I don't want that, but I want that.
I think Anna's description of crispy yet gummy is
It
like
is
so
spot on.
on for like what that is.
Spot
And you
on.
would imagine yourself biting into it and you're like, wow, this is also too hot.
It's
Burning
way
my mouth.
too hot.
And
Way
it's
too hot.
gummy, and it's
Still
gummy,
too hot.
and it's so crispy. I'm like, what the hell is this
But
thing?
you fold it. Nothing
Yes.
snaps. Nothing.
No.
Folds and pulls in the middle, and you bite into it, and your mouth just burns. But
It's so good. But when you're 9, this is
Mhm.
it, right? I mean, this is heaven.
Agreed.
Man, I love it. All right. So a little more grown up pizza. And I want to get everyone's take on this one, courtesy of Men's Journals. So first off, I'll start before I get into it. Bonza pasta. Are we familiar with this? I feel like Anna has a take on the chickpea pasta, is my gut. Are you familiar with this product?
I have seen it in a grocery store. I have never participated in the consumption of chickpea pasta, so I don't
Will?
know.
Will
Uh,
you?
I like this pasta.
Yeah, I do too.
Not in the everyday rotation for
Nope.
me,
Nope.
but only because I don't think they make a rigatoni, which is like the one pasta like my family chooses to eat, and I like every other varietal out there. Love rigatoni, but I
Yeah.
also appreciate all the others and want to show them
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
too. But I like the Bonza. I'm down for it.
Yeah, I do too. So for those who aren't familiar, it's a chickpea pasta. It's pretty good, right? For a pasta alternative, it's probably the best you're gonna get. It foams when you boil it, which is kind of odd. It has kind of a different texture, but it's very high in protein and certainly gluten free and very advantages that way. But Bonza's just going for it. So popular chickpea pasta brand drops new cheesy white pizza that boasts 17 grams of protein per slice. So we're gonna just go right down to the kind of the picture of it. I'm gonna we'll stick with Will. So Will, if you're passing by and you see this picture of a pizza, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
There's a lot of cheese on that pizza, but it catches my attention. I'll say that
It
it stands out.
definitely catches the attention. It almost looks AI with how much cheese is on this thing.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of cheese in this white pizza. So, and for me, it's interesting. So 17 grams of protein, 10 grams of fiber per serving, which is half of the 9-inch pizza. So let's face it, 9-inch pizza, that's single serving. I think we're all
Yeah.
familiar here. So it's a white pizza, so chickpea crust, white sauce, spinach, a blend of mozzarella, provolone, white cheddar, Parmesan Romano. Going 5 cheese here, which is that's pretty bold. So I would try it, but I think my reservation is pizza for me it's like reward, right? I'm not trying to get my protein and my fiber when I eat my pizza. That is my take. I'm sorry if that offends. I'm sure the crust is great. That's a lot of cheeses. Like 5 cheese on this thing with all the flavors. And is that too much? Mozzarella, provolone, white cheddar, Parmesan Romano
I mean,
with a white sauce, spinach, and a nutty kind of crust. Too much, or am I just being pessimistic here?
to say Parmesan and Romano cheese, I mean, you could do a light dusting and say that it's on there just for
Yeah,
effect, but honestly, I'm kind of stopped at the fact that they're like the touting the 17 grams of protein per slice. I'm fairly certain that a Neapolitan pizza that I make with the cheese on it in normal proportion is about 55 grams of protein. Obviously, there's gluten in it, but I just think that type of wheat, if you're just eating standard pizza, there's protein in mozzarella. So that's where they're getting all of it is from the cheese because it's not coming from the crust. Although the crust looked very
it looked
good.
viable. Yeah,
They looked good, and I feel like those combinations of cheeses with spinach would be,
yeah, fine.
delicious. I just don't just like you, I'm not gonna be like, "Let me get my protein in a pizza." That's just, like, not where my mind goes, but
Yeah, and so I love you brought that
okay.
up, and now that you say it, the wheels are turning. All that protein's coming from the cheese, right? That is not coming from the crust. I mean, just the cheese alone is going to get you there. So I'm trying to look here. I don't see any like fat content, which I'm sure it has some, but you're right. The protein's probably coming from the cheese, which at
Yeah.
that point, I'm just gonna kind of make my own. But I like Bonza. It's certainly gluten free. It's good stuff. But I think you have cracked my reservation on this one.
I think, I mean, listen, I would say in general, like consumer products right now, everything is protein centric, right? For the
Yeah,
most part,
it
everything you hear
really
about is
is.
protein this, protein that. But to Anna's point, I think, Anna, you're onto something. So I was comparing a couple different like frozen pizzas, like 9 inches that we would see. This is higher than that, but I think that's in the frozen category. If you are making something fresh that's going to
Yeah,
be a little bit different, I think with that dough construction than from some of the other cheaper kind of style of frozen 9-inch pizzas, so I think they're lower in protein, but a true,
Yeah.
like, Neapolitan coming out from you is gonna
you're
be
not
pretty
even
equivalent in that sense, so just
not
eat
even
more pizza,
close.
I'm with you.
I've
Doesn't
literally
matter,
never
it's
Just
had
fine.
eat more
one
pizza.
person ask me how much protein was in one of my pizzas. Like, it's never been like
And because 'cause they're there for a treat, like Jim's
Because you're
saying,
not
right? Like,
there
that's
for the
it.
protein,
Yeah.
right? And
I
pizza
have
can
said
be
that to
everyday
someone.
food, but
They were like, "How many calories is in it?" I was like, "I don't know, but there's a lot of protein."
yeah, yeah, you just say that. Well, it's got 17 grams of protein, so
More
know.
than them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Several.
exactly. Over more than Bonza pizza.
If you eat 2 of them, it's gonna be even more protein, right?
Yeah,
5 more,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
100
get
might
one
as
to go.
That's your protein intake in a day.
Gelato has protein. I'm sure it's a ton of protein.
1,000%.
Yeah, exactly.
Calcium.
So you like collaborating, right? You like getting inspiration for pizza.
Always.
Always. What about aeronautics? Ever inspire you to make a pizza? It's okay if not. I was kind of surprised by this one as well.
I'm thinking.
Okay. Well,
Not.
you would be I would say pretty unique. However, courtesy of PMQ Pizza, Frank Pepe's new Afterburner pizza is one of the year's stranger collaborations. I can collaborate with that. That looks great. I love Pepe's. You can say what you want about New Haven style. It's a good pie. It's one of my favorites on the planet. So here's a collab that's sure to fly. Great headline writing. I hope that was you, Charlie. If it was, well done. The legendary Beats brand partnering with Connecticut-based Pratt & Whitney, global leader in aircraft engine design and manufacturing. So it's their 100th year. So to celebrate the 100th year of both parties, the company's partnered up on a bold new co-branded menu edition. This LTO called the Afterburner Pizza. The pie itself is Frank Pepe's popular Doppio. Did I do that right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Doppio?
Doppio.
Doppio. Pepperoni drizzled with, and this is the big part, Mike's Hot Honey, which is a first in Frank Pepe's menu. So we'll go with Will. Hot honey on pizza, right? This is a New Haven pepperoni pizza. Hot honey on it. What are your thoughts? Especially on
I'm
New
in.
Haven. Yeah.
I'm totally down for it, dude. If you call anything in the name like the Afterburner, like someone's gonna have to get it. Like this just sounds cool. I'm like, dude, I got the Afterburner, man. Like that thing sounds blazing. But I'm just surprised they haven't had hot honey. Am I missing something with it that it's never been there before, or like why not?
I thought that was strange. I thought hot, especially someone like Pepe's, who is very, I would say, leading. I would have thought hot honey was
Yeah.
a mainstay. Anna, right? Thoughts? Obviously, a pepperoni New Haven, which is not a typical pizza necessarily with the hot honey. Is it work? Is it too much? Is it too little? I mean,
But it's delicious.
yeah,
I mean,
all right.
that's pepperoni and hot honey is a solid combination. Um, I don't know. I don't know why that's surprising. Like, is it new? Like, is this an article because they've never done something like this before and now they're coming out of the box? Like, if Mercurius adds hot honey to their menu,
I bet
that's
Charlie
like,
would. I think for me, I think once again, your reservations are nailing mine. Is one, if Afterburner pizza, I expected jalapenos. I don't know why. I just expected jalapenos. That's me. But two, all right, it's a collaboration with the aircraft engine company. I understand that Afterburner pizza, okay, 100th years. Hot honey, like I think for me is why hasn't Pepe said hot honey before, right? You would have thought that
Yes.
beets
yeah,
with hot honey would slay. Like that would be one of the best bites like in Connecticut. Why is this new? Why do
why
you
is
need
this
an
like
awkward
strange?
collaboration? Sorry if it's awkward, but unusual collaboration to get
Okay.
hot honey on the menu.
Yeah.
You're preaching to the choir here, man. I thought maybe I was missing something with like
Yeah.
that. This is a faux pas. You know what I mean? For some reason, for the style, like I don't get it.
I feel like this is all very like delicious and normal. Like
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
don't that we're like a one-off here. It wasn't like they added apple slices to it and now we're like, woo, something
that's apple.
different.
Especially on New Haven, which has so much char and crust, like that sweetness cuts, right? Like that is kind of that's why you get the tomato pie there, which is just like caramelized tomatoes, and it's so good. So yeah, I guess that's why I'm surprised, but I would try it, right? I hope it's not an LTO, right? I mean, you should have hot honey year round.
I'm only eating it if
IMO.
there's at least 20 grams of protein in a slice.
Well, so a beets probably wouldn't, right? Let's be honest with this. So you might be out of luck.
Why?
Because it doesn't
You
have
think
as
it's 'cause
much
it's so thin?
cheese. It's so
That's
less
thin,
cheese.
right?
pepperoni on it's carrying its own weight.
It's fair. Yeah, the pepper. You're right. But a true beets, right? Just a Romano would not, but a moots probably would. But
I was
my
shocked
range
that
here.
there was no, that was good, Jim. I appreciate
Thank
that. I was actually
Equal
surprised.
opportunity.
I didn't know there was 17 locations of
Yeah,
Frank Pepe's. I don't know why I did not think there were that many. Damn.
they are, and they keep. I think they just opened one like a couple weeks ago. Like they are. yeah, they are expanding and quick, and good for them, right? It's
Yeah.
you're not supposed to have favorites. They're one of my favorites. But yeah, they are. I think we talked about regional chains a couple of weeks ago. They are certainly a regional chain. They're one of the fastest growing. So I'm not a nutritionist, but I don't think grease has protein. However, this is courtesy of Chowhound. That way, everyone's take before we're going to do it. Just a question: applying the grease on your pizza with no caveats, and a yes or no.
I am not going to blot the grease on my pizza. I'm not going to do that.
But what, you will let the grease stay?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
yeah. I mean,
You
3
have
for
to.
3. So my caveat is, if I am getting that fast food pizza, right, where it's dripping, I may do just for the shirt, I may do a little cleanup. But generally, that grease is part of the vibe here. And Yahoo and Chowhound agrees. So pizza is surprisingly controversial. Don't know about that. When it comes to love-hate relationship, with pineapple, and whether you should blot the top to remove the excess grease. So I think it's important. As a former New Yorker, all about a slice of New York style pepperoni pizza, or you can get without pepperoni. It'd be called plain. I think I did that right. Michael, I'm sure, is smiling in the background. So to blot or not to blot, I mean, that grease is part of the show, right? I mean, that's part of what we're doing here, right? I mean, that is intended in the whole mixture.
Who knows? It might have a topping oil on it. I mean, that might be
That's
part
a
of the
great point.
flavor profile on it. You know, I was thinking as you were just showing this article, I don't think I have ever. Now, it's possible that it has happened. I don't think I've ever seen a customer do that to one of my pizzas. Surely somebody has, but I've never seen it. But I mean, we get comments about how it's soupy, or there's too much oil on the top of it. It's just a style, like you're the one who ordered that.
Yeah, you're the one who ordered it.
But it's going to be delicious, So, I mean, there are times where there's too much grease on a pizza, for sure. But it's still part of the pizza. I just don't eat.
Part of the show, right? I
eat
mean,
it.
I'm not eating it for the protein. I'm eating it for the grease. Will, right? I mean, a scenario where you would grab a napkin and turn it translucent or
No. This is like, I think of this as like cooking in a pan and then like not deglazing the pan to get all the stuff off the bottom is the equivalent to
Great
me of like
analog.
the grease on top, right? Like that's where
Absolutely.
you want, and there's flavor to that. To your points though, there can be too much. Like when the bottom of the pizza is soaked in grease, I'm not going to be blotting. I'm probably actually just going to dispose of it, and I'll probably enjoy something else.
Exactly.
To be completely honest, man. But yeah, I'm not blotting. That's where the flavor is, and I'm thinking the same, right? Or spices and whatnot. This is it. Too much is
you're getting more than the grease, right? You're getting
yes.
You're getting agreed. 3 for 3. I have done it right. There's one particular fast food brand that I find particularly greasy, right? Where if it's dripping, again, I might do it. I'm not blotting. I'm controlling the grease flow.
Fair.
But generally, yeah, if I'm going for pizza, I'm going for
Jim, I don't know if you're gonna remember this, and Anna, I forget if this week you're on with us. We talked about, Jim, an article with Paris Hilton and pizza grease.
Yes.
I think the way to get the grease off of that was to flip the pizza over on the pizza box and then pick it back up and let the pizza box absorb the grease instead of using the translucent napkin,
which
on
has
top.
chemicals, right? I remember that one.
Yeah.
Does she?
I think I got riled up over that one. That was real. It was a real article.
She does that?
For the article she did, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe everything you read on the internet.
I agreed.
That's bizarre.
That's a
Just
rough
don't
good
order that kind of
callback.
pizza. Like, I've never even one time in my life thought, let me flip this upside down. Never.
No, never.
I've eaten a lot of pizza. I've never thought to use the cardboard box to control the amount of oil on it.
No,
whatever.
It'd be like the 5th or 6th thing I would choose over than like not eat the pizza.
No, I would be like, is there a paper towel?
Like a wet wipe or something. Just the box, the carpet would probably be a better choice. All right. So quiz time. Since I know Anna, I purposely didn't send this one to you.
Favorite.
This article to you because I wanted to see from Eat This Not That, the number one order to never make a pizza place according to pizza chefs. You are, I can confirm, a pizza chef. Tell me what we're about to see on this list. Number one order, never to make at a pizza place. I'm putting you on the spot here.
Like what people should never order?
You see the headline. You can.
The
This is
number
a
one
family feud
order
style.
to never make at a pizza place, according to chefs.
Okay, so these common pizza orders can ruin your pie. So essentially, what
Yes.
should the consumer not order, Anna, that's going to destroy their pie? Is the way I'm interpreting this.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I mean, in my restaurant, but this is like not across the board, but I would just feel very offended if somebody was asking for ranch dressing for my
Ooh,
pizza.
okay.
Because that just,
I think
I
that's
feel
actually
like
that's good.
Interesting. All right,
it
don't tell
works
that
on
to
a lot of
Jets.
people's pizza, but you're paying for a product that does not need it, and please don't do that. So
That
I
would
would say that.
okay.
As far as other ways to ruin a pizza,
And let's not say your pizza. Let's say the average fast food pie. What's any toppings you're like you probably won't like? Anything come to mind? Again, you're probably gonna disagree, even though this says it's evidence based.
Oh, wow! I never
I
seen
know.
that check. Is that like an official check mark that it's evidence based?
I can
haven't
click
seen
on it.
this.
I don't know where it's gonna go, but we might go on that rabbit hole depending
I
how
don't
this
know.
segment goes.
I don't. This isn't my like
Too many
territory on
toppings.
it.
Too many
I agree.
toppings. I think that's definitely going to be one of them.
Yeah, I
Alright,
mean too many. Okay. Oh come on.
I wanted to get a rise out of you. So first, pineapple. To be fair, that's like half pound of pineapple. That's a lot.
Yes. You wouldn't
I
be able to
didn't
pick that up.
think
You wouldn't be able to lift the
pineapple,
slice.
but I never one time thought that would be in the article. Chicken? What's wrong with chicken on pizza?
I am enjoying this immensely. Number 2, chicken. Don't get chicken.
Next, they're going to say onions.
Oh my God.
Ranch dressing, number 3. You got number 3. You were up there. You're on the board. It's a ranch dressing, number 3. Too many toppings will nail number 4. This pizza does not have too many toppings.
Agreed.
That is an
stock
appropriate
photo
amount of
choice.
toppings.
Maybe a little too much cheese, but we'll just
Maybe, yeah. It's a Bonza
Not
for the
enough oil.
protein. Yeah, and then number 5 is what makes a great pizza. By the way, that picture that doesn't look like a real pizza. If it is, so it's flavor balance. So I think everyone's right here. Nothing wrong with pineapple or chicken or having too many. They're not going to ruin anything. I hear you on the ranch, Anna, especially if it's like warm. Your pizza and the choke down that greasy pizza. These are different scenarios. But yeah, I just order the pizza you want. Like it's your money, it's your groceries. If you want anchovies and pilot, or I don't think any of us care, right? I mean,
I will say that I've had like when people order a marinara pizza, which is just traditionally oregano and olive oil and garlic. When people add mozzarella to that pizza, which in my mind should taste outstanding, I think it totally pulls down the other ingredients in it. I do not like putting mozzarella cheese with those ingredients on it. So in my mind, I'm like, but that would not make any sense for me to be like, don't put garlic on your pizza.
Don't put garlic on your pizza. Don't put mozzarella; it'll ruin it, right?
What is wrong with chicken on your pizza?
Yeah, I think your point is pizza flavors have been curated to be balanced, right? And the amounts and the types and everything. So you can ruin that balance, right? If you really go off menu and say, I want pineapple on your marinara pizza, you're probably gonna have a bad time, right? Not that that ingredient is bad. It's just, it's not what the pizza was curated to have. So
I think that's a fair assessment, Jim.
before we close, most outrageous pizza top, and you're like, I love it. Not for a lot of people, but it's for me. Will, what's your one that just like, I really dig this pizza topic? It's a little out.
I definitely go with the anchovies. Like I'm such a fan. If they're used well, absolutely and totally in. Definitely one that everyone's ordering for sure. And it doesn't go on all pizza, right? Very distinctive use, but when like they hit, like boom,
when it hits, it hits. Anna, come on, you're gonna have something cool for me. Pickled something, right?
Well, off the top of my head, the first thing I thought of was a cherry, like a black cherry. I like them on pizza. I've had them, but
way better than grapes.
Yes, they are. Grapes. Okay, grapes.
Yeah. Grapes would ruin your pizza.
No,
black cherry. That's
Black
awesome.
cherries on a pizza were really, really nice. I like it with basil. It's super refreshing. So
I love that. That actually sounds really good. And gelato, right? It's got range.
Oh, yeah. That's
For me, Jardinar, right? The Chicago fine line, right? Too little, too much, can't do it. It's got to be the right pizza, the right style. But when you nail it, it's the perfect pizza topping. So cool. Well, hey, these have been 6 very, very different. We did the range from award winning to Leo's Pizza and been putting ranch on all of it. Anna, where can we find you on social media?
I'm on Instagram at Mercurius PGH. I have a gelato page, Mercurius Gelato. And if you want to just follow me and see some fun things that I do in my own kitchen, it's Anna.Crucitt.
Three instant follows in my book. Will, are you funny at all on the internet or?
I am not that
Okay,
funny. I'm not that funny. That's the funny part of being funny.
that's ironic. Yeah.
At Funny Will with an IE there.
And I am at Jim Cooks Who Good, wherever you get your content. Of course, you love the I Need Pizza Club Network, YouTube, Instagram, Clubhouse, podcasts. Please like, rate, subscribe, tell your friends, have them tell a friend about this particular podcast, which we do every Tuesday about 9 o'clock Eastern, if I have my stuff together, 6 p.m. Pacific, with the Clubhouse after show, usually right after a show, as aptly named. So thank you all for another awesome episode of the Pizza Roundtable. We'll see everyone about this time next week.
So yeah.
Ciao.